Hello Libra, I'm Clarice from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 11th to the 17th of November 2019. So Libra, if you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link popping up there. I get those out within 24 hours if you're ordering them, and they're 3 pages long. So Libra, what have we got for you this week? Now I've picked out a card for you from one of the Colette Baron read decks. So this is your overriding energy for the week. And we've got the Lady of the Lake for Libra. We've got absolute truth, courage, self-respect and responsibility. You taking charge this week. Let's see what Colette says about this card. We've got Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. She's the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with a sword of truth, which had been claimed by Arthur, who became High King of Britain. The magic that welded this metal was fired by the will of the goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity, and she asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. This is not the time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge is being presented. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulties. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for a victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when Lady of the Lake appears. A serious business is at stake. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself and great success will be yours. Have courage. For when the lady appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. Right, Libra, as I was reading that, I was really picking up on some of these energies that we've got around the beginning of this week, which is the full moon on the 12th. So on the Tuesday we've got a full moon, and it's very much the energy is really similar to this. It's about not falling prey to distractions and addictions, okay? Standing in your integrity and saying no and doing what's best for you, being really truthful with yourself. And so addictions, like partying or, taking drugs or drinking too much or getting distracted in some other kind of way. It's when we're not really being truthful with ourselves. We're trying to avoid something. This is really saying don't do that. Like, be truthful with yourself. Don't just follow those old patterns, Libra. Not this week. Because there's great success for you to be had this week, and you need to move forward now, not keep on repeating old patterns. It's time to move forward with your life. Yeah. Okay, so let's go deeper into those energies for this week. Generally, this is what you've got. It's like you want a fulfilling life, right? But you've been sabotaging yourself. So you've been distracted by things, addictions, just distractions. You're getting distracted, and it keeps on pulling you off this path, and you're on this path to fulfillment, and these things keep on pulling you off path. Maybe other people, maybe you're hanging around with people that have got these addictions and keep on drawing you back into that. Maybe you just keep on going to a place, gambling or something like that, and it keeps on taking you from this path to fulfillment. You've got to be so much stronger this week, Libra, and leave that stuff behind for good now and be firm in moving forward on this path to fulfillment. No more sabotage anymore. You know what your sabotages are. You've been doing them for so long, and it's time to stop that now. Yeah, they might feel comfy because you're used to it. But you've got a path of fulfillment waiting for you. You've got your desires are waiting for you. And they're not, you found out already, haven't you, Libra, that they're not where you're at. They're not within these sabotages. They're not within these distractions and these addictions. That's not where fulfillment lies. Yeah, so it's time to leave that behind this week. Confronting week for Libras. But you've got what it takes. It just requires you to be really firm, really honest with yourself, and start saying no. Yeah? Start saying no to yourself and saying no to other people too. Right. Wow, Libra, hard hitting this week. Yes, and this is the reason, it's like addictions. The reason we do addictions is because we don't want to feel vulnerable. We want to numb ourselves to some negative feelings that we've been having. And of course, when we stop those addictions, when we stop those distractions, when we stop that sabotage, we've got to face these feelings, and we're vulnerable to that. We are vulnerable to that. We've got to actually feel it. We've got to feel it to heal it, you know? And it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to include that. It's time for you to get on with your life now. Yeah? It's like, you know, like at school, there's that kid that's really troubled and they're the joker, they're always playing around, they're never getting on with the work, they're never getting on with their life. And if they keep on in that energy their whole life, they won't ever do anything either. They won't ever get on track. Don't be that person, Libra. Don't be that kid. Don't be that kid for the rest of your life. Include yourself in life. Include yourself in the life that you want now. It's time to grow up this week, Libra. Of course, this isn't going to be for all of you Libras, but whoa, this is a powerful message for those of you that this applies to this week. It's like, wake up Libra. You've got this amazing life ready for you to live. Don't keep on doing the same things over and over again. Don't keep on doing those same things over and over again. It's not a life. It may appear to be fun on the surface, but it's really, there's so much more available to you, so much more, Libra. Libra, what about your love life? Yeah, you've got a lack of self-trust, and that really is evident, you know. It's like, how can someone trust themselves when they keep on making bad decisions for themselves, when they keep on sabotaging themselves? You can't. And maybe one of your sabotages, Libra, has been the relationships that you've been getting in, these romantic relationships. If you're in addiction, you're going to keep on getting into romantic relationships with people, other people that are in addictions too, and it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. And so it's time to trust yourself now. Trust yourself, be by yourself and trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself, make better decisions for yourself. It's not the time to get into a romantic relationship if you're single. It really isn't. Because in these times of your transition, if you're changing your life now, if you're deciding to stop these sabotages, to stop these addictions, to stop these distractions, you don't want the distractions of someone else that's still stuck in that energy. You want your energy to change, you be really firm in that, and then bring someone in that's going to be much better for you. Someone that doesn't have all of that stuff going on. So yeah, it's like, be by yourself for a while, so trust yourself in that. Make these changes within yourself. Then, once you're really firm and secure in that, down the line, then you can bring a romantic relationship in. And it's going to be completely different than you've experienced before, because they're not going to have all of that crap going on that you've had going on. Right? And this is for your past relationships. And so they've been of service to you. So if you have been bringing in people that are sabotaging themselves too, people that have got addictions too, got all of that stuff, people that haven't healed themselves, people that aren't really feeling their feelings, they're numbing themselves to that, people that are getting distracted, people that are keeping themselves as that joker, aren't really getting on with their lives, the class joker kind of thing, aren't getting on with their lives. Respect, this is saying like, respect those past relationships for the service that, you know, they've been a mirror. They might have been an ugly mirror to you, but they've been a mirror. They've shown you what you've had going on. Respect those past relationships for that, for the match that they were showing you. But let it go now, change your life now. Don't be in a relationship right now while you're going through these changes. And what about your work? Of course, these changes, it's going to change your work completely. You know, when I gave up drinking alcohol, it made all the difference. I thought I was functioning pretty high, you know, in my business while I was still drinking alcohol. Just had no idea. I had no idea of how functional I could be, right? And how much higher my energy could be, how much more creative I could be. And same with you too. And so your work is going to transform completely. Things are going to flow to you. So you might not have pieced together these sabotages, that these addictions or these distractions, whatever you've had going on, Libra, you might not have made that connection that there is actually holding you back from the flow of all good things to you, but it has. And so as you're making these changes, great things are going to flow to you. Yeah, so expect changes in your work because better things are going to flow to you. You know, and if it's a new job that you want, employees can feel that stuff, you know. And I know, like, addictions, they're so accepted, aren't they? They're so accepted, especially like alcohol addiction, food addiction and stuff even. It's all accepted. But employers can pick up on that, you know. They pick up on that energy. They know if someone's just going to like show up and do the minimum because they've got these addictions going on. You're only going to get a certain level of job. They're not going to take you seriously for bigger things because you're not taking yourself seriously for bigger things. And so yeah, your work is going to transform as you do this. As you make those inner transformations, Libra. What else about your work this week? I love this. I feel like a parent, like giving you a lecture or something. This is funny. So, need I say any more? Like these changes, this transformation that you're going for, it's going to bring you what you want. It's initiating it. It's the start of it. It's like you've been wandering around aimlessly, wondering why things haven't worked. And now you're seeing clearly, maybe just with this reading, you're seeing clearly what it is that's holding you back. You release that stuff and you're actually initiating yourself. You've started, instead of like wandering around confused, you've actually seen the path and you've started walking down it. You've initiated it. And what you want is down that path. The stuff that maybe you've been trying to manifest for a long time and the stuff hasn't been showing up and you're like, what's happening? And you've been completely blind to the fact that of all of these sabotages that you've had going on and all these distractions and the addictions and stuff. Now you're waking up to that and it's like, oh, I needed to do that first and then I'll get what I want. What about your money? I can predict what the message is going to be, but let's see. It might be something different. Yeah, it's the same thing, okay? So, as you are including yourself in life more, remember that school kid that I was talking about? Is they're not including themselves. They're not living life. They're not actually moving forward. As you start including yourself in life at a higher level, you're going to open yourself up to more money, more manifestations of everything are going to come in, but money in particular. You know, there's a reason why addicts and people that maybe would gamble it all away, you know, people like that, they don't have a lot of money, and it's not because they squander it all, it's because they would squander it all. Money doesn't want to be with people that aren't going to take care of it. Money doesn't want to be with people that aren't taking care of themselves either. Money doesn't want to be used to destroy somebody. You know what I mean? It's like if you're using it on addictions, money doesn't want to go there. And that's really obvious. If you look around, who's got money and who hasn't got money? It's really obvious that money doesn't want to be with those people that are going to use it to damage themselves, right? And so, as you include yourself in life, in better things in life, like real life, you're going to open up to much more money. It's going to want to be with you. When it can trust you, because you've started trusting yourself, right? And better relationships are going to come in too. For the same reason. People can pick up whether you can be trusted or not, whether you're trusting yourself or not. Money and great relationships don't want to be with you while you're not. Money for Libra. And so it's how you're feeling on the inside is what creates on the outside, right? And it's about you valuing yourself. And so when you've got addictions and distractions and sabotages, you're not really valuing yourself. And that shows. It shows in your money, right? It's all about the inner game, Libra. It's all about what's going on. And so these inner changes, you don't even need to focus on the money because it's going to, doing all of this, making all of these changes that the rest of the reading has been about, is going to open you up to that. It's going to open you up to all kinds of things, better relationships, better jobs, better money. And so it's about this inner work, not the focus on money. It's about the inner work is going to bring that money in that you've wanted. And that's great news for Libra. So that was a pretty punchy reading for you, Libra. Wake up. And good luck with that, Libra. If you want any help with that, remember, you can get a reading from me and I can help you out with all of that stuff. Or come along to Be Healing if you need like deeper help, if you want a Skype session with me, a breakthrough session, to really get to the bottom of these sabotages and how to release them and stuff like that. Also, if you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And I do lots of other reading videos as well. You can find a playlist up there for yours, Libra. You might want to check out the other readings that I do. Have a fantastic week, Libra, and I'll see you next week. Bye.